Hey, this is Blind Fox and welcome at our Farm Simulator 25 playthrough. We are in February. We started in August. So this is our start of our 7th month. Now, since we started this game, I switched it over from low graphics to medium graphics, and my computer is still running it. I do have 32 megabytes of RAM in here, and I also use OBS for recording, so it's still working. Now, if you look back on some of the earlier videos, you will see the quality is very good in the low graphics mode. But medium graphics so far, I don't know, I found it not really difficult to play, but it's a bit more difficult to play on medium graphics for me than it was playing on the lower graphics. It looks good. I mean, there's nice shadows, the texture is better, everything is better, but there's almost too much. I mean, there's almost too much detail. Struggle to see through all of the detail to actually get what's going on in the game. It's just a bit more difficult. So just know, if you've got some problems with this, just decrease the graphics a bit. You might just play the game easier. I mean, it runs nice on mine. Your computer might not be as strong as it. This thing, I think, I'm not sure if it's the maximum or what requirement is 12 gigabytes of RAM. So let's see how we'll just eat up most of these wood. That's nice. So I can use some wood again. There we go. So let's see what we did. So we've cleared a lot of the wood here. Progress. So here we go, we've got some stuff growing there. Grass doesn't grow this time of year. That's why it's this color, not really red. These are growing. Nothing we have is ready for harvest. That wasn't rolled, a lot of wheat there. We still just own this stuff. We haven't bought anything because we are waiting to actually get our stuff ready. So this is at 99%. We're at 78% with the organic farming. 57. This field is always lower than the rest. Now if I used liquid fertilizer, I might have done a better job, and I also cultivated these. That's why their score is so low. But it's overall fine. This always is low, doesn't matter as long as it's good for the crop. You have to run over this. If you run the we've got nothing we need to change here. Yes. Okay, we did sell all our animals because we want to actually start with some cattle in a barn, doing the whole milk thing. The deadwood contract is not, the markings on the trees is not good enough for me to do. This is geared again to visually impaired or movement impaired people, so stuff like this is difficult for me to do because you can't really see some of the markings. The deadwood, the wood removal thing, besides the driving that your computer is doing for you, it's difficult to actually pick it up. That's the main problem I have with this. The difficulty is in operating the equipment. So anyway, here it's difficult to run the equipment, especially the thing that's on the truck. Very difficult for me to do. I've tried some before. It is just too difficult. So it's not worth my while. Here we go, let's see this. Ooh, we are almost out of wood chips again. We are almost out of stones. So I'll need to go and fill up the wood chips a bit later. So far our wood chips do keep track with this production, just literally just. The amount of wood chips we make is just enough for this. You can see here we do have a bit of wood chips, not enough, not a lot. We're working at full capacity. And we've got some nice wood and stuff there. Don't I think have anything to sell at the moment. We sold everything, we just have the bales. Our cotton or our come on. Our silage bales. We'll go and pop into the shop and see what's there. Oh, there's one of these. But we have one. Nice which tractor is this? Or is it a tractor? What is this? Looks like a wheel loader. This looks like a harvester head, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Is this the, what is this, the... No, it's not the one we have, is it? I think it might be, I don't know. Let's see, is it? I think this is the one we have. So, yep. We could have got it for cheap. If we wanted it, if we waited. But the problem, you can never really know, are you gonna get it? Are you not gonna get it? Any case, we don't need that, we do have it. So we have nothing here, we can do another harvest ahead. What we are waiting for is our Debreis Crusher. Now where is our work? Here we go. Let's see how we done. So we are still working on the stuff we brought. We are sort of halfway through this, looks like. I think if we are finally done with this, the grain elevator, we might just go, where is it now? Here. I think this is where we want to go. Yes, we might just go to this. Not really the playground maker building, more this. I heard that this is somewhat of also somewhat of a project, but this is mostly ropes So we will need sheep. We do have the wood, we do have the sawmill. We will have to get sheep or plant cotton. Of course, rope can be made either by wool or using cotton at a spinnery. So that is something we will need to get either by the spinnery. So we will need to buy the spinnery. You can see here we need cotton, wool, and it will give us rope. There would be, I think, there is a little spinnery as well, I think. Let's go and see. Let's go and see if we do have a spinnery in the stuff. We'll get started now. Let's see. Now we don't need to be there. Sugar mill. A spinnery. So I don't know. So this will work at 10% of the normal spinnery. There is a spinnery on the map that we could buy, which we might do. We might even just put down the other spinnery just to see what happens. So we'll just drop to here. Don't really matter if I drop the wagon in the open. So I have not yet done the playground. Work with the playground. I know the building. If you build the building, you make little tractors. Well, not well, big play tractors. Sort of. It's a green tractor. It's got some. It's got a wagon trailer on it. Oh no! I think I just got that. Wood chips, well, it's at least a few liters. Not many liters, but hey. Oh, there comes the crazy. This bus does drive phenomenally reckless for a school bus. Hi. Come on. There we go. You are done. Drop you lot off. Just drop you out. So that's basically what we did. We are going to wait for our, let's see what is our silage selling price. Normally silage is quite nice to sell. You will hear the cat in the background being very annoying. So it differs between 200 and something and 300. So if it is finished today, we will sell it because, well, 222. 212, so not that difference in selling price. So 127, If I wanted to sell in the farmer's market, which I don't really want to, I'd rather go to the animal dealer. It's not as expensive, but it's easier. I've got the cat that's annoyed. Cat, don't know. I'm busy recording here. Now the cat is wanting to play also, but he did play just before I start recording. We did have a nice play, and now I want to play some Farm Simulator, and the cat is not having it. Come on. Maybe if I push the correct button, this might work better. There we go. 1, 2. Select the correct one. Let's just bring some more wood closer. I really hope I can get some stuff clear so that I can just drag some of the wood, maybe some of the larger pieces of wood maybe somewhere else. Okay. So we do need to do that. Now this is just, I'm going to do this the whole time at the moment until I can clear up this, so there's not much else to do on the farm in February. Let's see if there's more contracts. There's also not a lot of contracts available in February. That's mainly why if you really want to do a lot of some lumbering, that's a good day to just do lumbering, because you've got nothing else to do. Now these are just too heavy for me to pick up. I tried that last night. after I completed this, then I will need to go and clear all the stumps out. Okay, I've got all of this. I don't think I can reach this. No, I don't think I can reach that. So let's control these to get these in. So what I need to do now is clear this up, as I said, for the rock crusher or debris crusher. If you could, the one in the River Springs isn't functional. You can't buy it, you can't get rocks from it, unless you have some or other mod, which I do not have. So technically, anyway, it is for me not functional. Hence we have to build our own. Because we need it for our cement box, because we're not going to get enough rock. Come on. There, come on. I'm just not close enough so I can figure out. Now let's get into the tractor and drive out. So we're going to get some of the wood just outside here, so that I can clear out all of that area. Doesn't matter if it lies across the road, we do not need to this road a lot. So most of this is clear, we need to remove stumps. Oh dearie me, we are too far away. So let's get reverse some. Okay, so let's clear this out. Okay, I think this is done. What? Are we stuck again? Why are we stuck again? Okay, so I will be doing this for a bit, and I will Be back with you in a while. Okay. Now let's see if I can place this here. It doesn't want to. Let's see. Overlapping objects. What am I overlapping? Somewhere around here there must still then be some or other wood lying around. Now that isn't overlapping there, that isn't overlapping there. What am I overlapping? Is there still something I'm overlapping? I can't see. That's the problem. Wood, stumps of wood, you just cannot see. Right, see, every bit here is overlapping. What am I overlapping? So, it looks like that is clear there. So I just need that to be cleared. So, and this is basically standing like that. So I'm going to put it down, although I can't put it down like this. What I can do is push B. Then it removes the little problem I have for putting this thing down nicely. And let's put it down and see. Let's put it down. Now this isn't nice, it doesn't look proper. I can't find what is overlapping, but it doesn't matter now, it's placed. So there you can see at least we are getting some stones. What we now need is something to load them up into, or load them up with. We do have some money left, so we will just go and we've got this thing is here. So we'll get out of it. I fixed the rest of it. I want to customize. No, I don't want you. I want this thing. I want to customize. I don't think we've got those done yet. Front loader attachments, you get the one of these. Doesn't really matter which one you get. So there is this. That will cost me 1.5. This will cost me 1.5. The main problem is, well, these are a bit more robust. So we'll do that. I don't think the other tractor can actually have them, the yellow one, as far as I know. But this one can, so there we go. We'll add them. We'll customize, yes. Okay. No, I do not have the correct things I can't detach, have both the front loader and this on at the same time. Now let's consider. I've forgotten which one I put on. Let's go and take it back. I think I know which one I put on. I just can't remember. And it's important that you do know which one you put on, because you get two different ones. Ah, you will see it detached. Those things. This one I... let's just quickly see what I put on there. Oh, come on. Keep your wits about you. Okay, it is that one, the red one. Now, as I said, you can either have this on there, okay, let's just take you home. Oh, where am I going? There. So I can just dump something and dump the other thing. I'll dump you. Just dump you here. I'll dump you here, then I can come and pick you up with the yellow one when I bring it to actually fix something. Now, we would really like some other thing to pick stuff up with, but we do not have the money. This we would like to have, but we cannot afford to have this. So this we will not then get. What we can afford though is this. We need something that will work with our tractor. This is too big. This one is workable, just, so we'll get that. We'll get that one. Bye. Okay, what we now need is we need not this. We need front loader. And there is that. See, there's a lot of things you can get. There's a silage cut. See, there's a lot of stuff you can get for your what is this one? Okay, this is interesting stuff, but what we want is this. Is basically what we need. We're not going to bother with any of the other stuff. There is a pallet fork here that we could have used, but I don't like the pallet fork. And there's different other stuff as well, but this one we want. We want that one. Buy. So what we need to do is get this one there. You see, you cannot run the front loader and the pallet fork at the same time. I don't think the yellow one can run a front loader. So you will of course have to load and reload this thing every time you want to switch between one type of job and the other. There we go. So we will drive you home. And while we drive you home, we'll drive you to there. This one we will drive also away so that we can hang on. We'll drive you there. Maybe we just are gonna get our we'll first see how our bales are doing. Because if our bales are doing well and is fermented, we are going to take them out for a little drive and sell them. Nope, 94%. So I really hope they finish. They should be finished if I see how far they came. I don't like to, going back to the placing of our rock Debreis Crusher, I do not like to place stuff with pre-place them as I did the Debreis Crusher, but sometimes you don't have any other choice. Stupid thing, come on. Sometimes you just don't have a choice. There is either a full stump that doesn't want to be there, or it's the surrounding, there's extra sort of buffer space around the building, and you just can't get a clearer picture of it. Just look at this. It just makes rock. And this is full. See, that thing is not even empty yet, but I mean, I'm just gonna dump it in the little one, so I don't need to actually. And we will load that later on. Right, let's see what our stuff is doing. And we can't see the rock crusher. That's interesting. We cannot see our rock crusher. Do something. Something. It did eat them up. I'm not exactly sure how much this thing picked up in one go. It's interesting that we do not have a come on. I don't know exactly how much we can load this time. Now let's see how much. Oh, come on. How much do I get? Did I actually get more? Funny. Free something. So it takes 100. Takes 1,000 per time, apparently. Now the reason I'm driving to and fro is because it is faster for me to do so. So this makes 1,000. So if we are going to do simply a lot of loading. I do not have any mods, as I said. Here, something else would most likely help. I do not like to use this. Not in the farmyard, that's why I'm put it here. I don't feel that this is. Come on, come on. Yeah, and I think it's because we replaced it, that's why we're struggling at the moment. Can be that. you can see, it's actually quite fast that this thing makes rock. And a lot of people sort of place conveyor belts around it. Sometimes it works. I haven't really used conveyor belts before. So I think why we cannot use the rock crusher in this game, or the debris crusher that is built in here, I don't know. I'm sure somewhere. So there somewhere is a thing. Alright. Definitely there is something there. You couldn't see it. But clearly there is something. I don't know what it is. But definitely there is something there. That's the bad thing about it. You can't really... I think you get large. I think the telehandler has got one of the telehandlers. The other one has got a larger bucket. But so far we will have to do this. Okay. So now we know at least we can supply this thing. Whether or not we can supply this plant, if we ever get this, I don't know, and there might be lots of it. But this thing at least we know we can supply. And there's some more again. Now let's see if there's anything. Nothing really much came in that we are gonna do. Definitely there was something there. Oh come on, then it's stupid thing. So definitely there is something in there. Because I can't get it. Definitely there is something there. I can't see it. I don't know what it is. I think it looks like we missed something. We missed some wood. We will come back to the other the school. Definitely there is a problem. That's it's really difficult to see some of this stuff. So definitely there, we know now there's a problem. We know there is some wood there. Which we didn't remove. But that is how it goes with this game. You don't always remove all of the stuff it's possible. You can't see it, that's why if you replace it like this, 10 to 1, there will pop up something and it will cause it obstruction. So you want to work. It's a shame that it doesn't remove the obstructed stuff and just sell, charge you extra rates for it. But it's difficult to find them. So we are not going to get enough rocks. Just enough. Now need to get enough rocks. Well, if we hate rocks, before we have enough to actually do something. Oh, there's still rocks in there. So this is for us. Put the trailer in there and start. Let's go and see. What is it? I'm sure it's... Yes, it is. Tree. So we'll go and we'll get this tractor. Oh, yeah, Yes, we'll go and get this tractor. How much do we have left? 9,000. Hang on, we'll first, before we go and get this tractor, we'll first check up on our. It was nice we're creating stones now, but we want to know how much our silage fermented. Then we'll go and get the. It is at a 98%. So maybe at 1600 it will be fermented enough so that we can do anything about it. So I'll just go and pick up our forklift. I'll check back later and see if it's fermented, and then we will just keep on doing rocks for a bit. And I'll see if I can remove those stumps as well. Alright, our silage is finishing, or it just finished fermenting. So we want to collect it. This one collects round bales, this one collects little bales. These you don't collect it on. This is just a pellet fork. I think it's also round ones, but we want this one. We can't afford it. The moment we can afford it, we will buy it because it's simply better. And since we have extended our what we are going to do thing to include the playground as well, it is going to be a very long building project, but we will first completely finish the grain mill museum, or the Graneelevator Museum. Then we will start on the our other project, playground. But we do know we are going to need rope, so we do know we need sheep. We also want to do, better at our farming. So slurry, or anyway, go more environmental. It's not so much precision farming because I don't use the chemical fertilizer sprayer, although I could, because, well, fertilizer is, or the liquid fertilizer, because fertilizer is fertilizer. I do want to, though, you start using silage at one stage, and sheep doesn't provide that. So we will need to do rope in the spinnery. It's one of two ways. Either you use cotton, which, if we planted cotton, if we had the equipment, which we do not have, we could buy a planter and maybe buy fields and plant some cotton somewhere. That would be nice. So that we'll need to do. Here it's is there anything growing in these? It doesn't look like it. Look like all of them is empty. So we'll have to plant some cotton somewhere, buy things to plant cotton, then hire, I don't know how much it costs to hire the harvest machine and those things. The other reason we want cattle is, and of course we're going to clear this whole plot of land here, The other reason why we want cattle is to literally get our silage and get us milk. You can make quite a nice lot of money with milk. We hope our yield will increase in our silage, our grass field. Now that is interesting. How long is it going to stand there? Come on, fall off. Come on, come on, come on. Turn around. Now that bale is just in an awkward place. Ah, there we go. Now we can pick it up later. So we'll hope we can get this stuff improved. Then we'll fix our we need our grass field. We'll need some animals so that we can do some slurry later on. We'll also need enough money so that we can buy the cement factory. But what's important is we need to get sheep maybe first. I'm going to go for some or other of the sheep barn, so then we need to see what we need to get the sheep. I think they need, let's just pick you up quickly. I think they need some grass and other stuff as well, which we can see whenever we get the sheep. But we'll go and offload this. So we'll see what our sheep needs. We need sheep. But let me put it in better. We want cows. We need sheep. We need a lot of stuff. We do need the cement factory so that we can make our roof tiles. We can buy the roof tiles, you know, sell the stone to the cement factory, buy the roof tiles, which we also might do. You know, make as much as we can in this one until we need it, and then buy the rest. Because frankly, the cement factory is expensive. I mean, if I want to buy it, how much do I need to spend? Come on, I need to know how much I want to spend. There we go. If I want to buy it, it's 37,000. Sorry, 370,000, which is a lot. It is not going to be what eventually my roof tiles and the cement and stuff that I'm going to use is going to cost me. So this is really trouble because we do not have a smaller cement factory like we do have. I'll go and look and I'll go and hunt, but we don't have a smaller cement factory. We don't have a middling cement factory as we have the rope factory. So that we do not have. I've only seen these two, I mean the little cement factory and the big cement factory. There is no halfway cement factory. And that would have helped us a lot, if there was a halfway cement factory. And I can't find anywhere that I can exactly see what you need to do the well, we only got 15,000 for this. So at the moment we are not doing well. We're not doing well with our silage. Because it cost us around 8,000 to get to hire the balers. And maybe if I go for round bales it wouldn't cost me that much. But I do not like round bales. So for just baling it cost me a lot. And you can do silage without baling, but it's a bit less maneuverable. It's really difficult to decide what to do and what not to do. So where we are going to make our money is essentially selling to the mill, or to the, not to the mill, to the Graneelevator Museum, and I can send this back. Forgot it's not mine. I can why do I have this? What is this? Oh, it's that thing. Almost thought it was another trailer. There is this. I can return it. Yes, I can return that. Return. There we go. So I've returned that. Now for that half wagon we got 15,000. If it was that we got a full lot of bales, it would be fine. The other problem is grass. I think they lose their... oh wow, did I end up here? I think grass sort of loses its value, or not value, it loses some of itself if you store it outside. I know hay does it. So you can't really stack grass outside. To move it we will have to have either a bale fork or something. We will still need a bale silo if we want, you know, you still have to bale it. Otherwise we need another silos and it just won't work that well. It's just not as good as other stuff. But I'm wondering how much this will cost me if I sell this to the mill, to the cement factory. You see how nice it works now? If I'm not in driving there, I can still, come on, come on. There we go, we're done. Oh, whoopsie. So we will walk this one out of the way. Get the yellow one. Hook it up and see how much we do have on that. I can do two things. I just off it. Hook it up and see. Will we sell it to the cement factory? Or will we just dump it into our cement factory and just get ours full? Oh no, come on, you silly thing, do not do that. Okay, there's about 2,600 in there. This is there, so it can take about 600 rocks. Between 6 and 8,000 tons of rock. Now I can go and dump it in there and my cement factory, or I can take this to sell it, so that we can see how much we will make, and then I've got some other to do. So we hope we get better results on our grass. AKA silage. Let's see where we need to dump this. Where do I need to dump this? I need to dump it here. Some people, what they do is you get a cheap way to get rocks from here, and then they just run a conveyor belt from here to here. But we cannot get rocks from there because we do not have the mod installed. You get a mod and then you get some other tool and then you can, well, just take it off. We don't have that tool. So let's see how much we're actually getting. So it's not a lot. We only get 100, 200 and something. So definitely we will not make our fortune with that. I was afraid that the rock creator would, sort of skew the game when it comes to money, but definitely not in this mode. It doesn't skew the game that much. You do not make as much money as I thought you would have. So if this thing creates, I don't know how many, 1,000 per day, or how much stone, 10,000, you still will only make 2,000. You get around $100 per 1,000 stone you do. So that definitely will not be a money making scheme. So definitely not, this is not where you're going to make money. And I fixed this problem. I wonder if that was the only rock that was in the place. Because I would have liked it to be a bit more industrial, but hey, since we're a farmyard, this doesn't look that bad. The only problem comes when you actually do. Yeah. Alright. So we are full up here again. So we do have some trees here, but we do need to cut down more, because we are going to need them. So we'll cut down a few more trees tonight. So we'll just cut off all of these. What's your problem? Why don't you want to cut down this one? There we go. Okay, so we're going to cut down all of these trees again as well on this side. We still have some trees on the other side of the farmyard that we're going to cut down. At the moment it doesn't look as if we make money a lot with the our sawmill, but remember we're not selling stuff directly. We are going to sell some stuff to the the Graneelevator Museum, and I don't want to drive over there with a tractor, because remember the yellow tractor can't use the pellet fork. So we will cut down all of these trees, put as much as we can into our sawmill. And as we can sell it, we will do so. And we're gonna try and extend our farm. Get more stuff. Actually try to make money. The tree is not really. But we've done a lot. I mean, we have built ourselves our rock, our Debreis Crusher, which will make rock for us. That we then can use to create cement products. And so it's not worth selling the rock. Not really. Now, apparently you can make around $1.5 million with the Graneelevator Museum. So we will make money, but we will of course also are spending money. So we spent 100,000, we spent around 240,000 just for the rock crusher and the other one. Then we will spend more money for the cement factory. Eventually everything will pay for itself, 10 to 1, but still. I don't know how, I don't know the, for this I can plan because I do know that we use cement, but I don't know if I can plan for the, you can always just pause and not run the cement. This one is not that big a tree. Go. Come on. Well, yeah, we've done a nice bit of wood cutting today. So not only do you want to make a success from our farming, this is not just building the grain elevator and off we go. We do want to make a success of our farming as well. So we want a running concern. I mean, if it's just going to build, there is other people that can show you how to do it. I mean, yeah. We do at least want to make some. We also want to buy more food. We've got a lot of plants. It's not just you go and you build the museum. I mean, there's people that build it that you can cheat with it, but we want to see how long it would take if you actually realistically farm it. Alright. That is the wrong one. Oh well, we'll fix it later. go. All that way, then we can move. Let's just take you into the field. So we've done a few trees now, and I think that might be... We're gonna need to clear this all up again. I think we'll put all of this through the... trim them a bit, and then clear them up, and then put them through the sawmill, and then come and clean off all of this. Although we are going to put we are going to put our animals in this pasture here. I think we might be able to put both the sheep and the cows in here. Exactly who we are going to start with, I'm not sure yet. Might start with the sheep. We are gonna try and... I don't want to just go for the Graneelevator Museum and not make a proper farm out of it. Okay, so we might just go and leave this for the evening. So I think this is enough for the evening. So we have built our grain, or our wood, come on, our Debreis Crusher. It doesn't show up here under stuff we own, but we do have our Debreis Crusher. I don't know if it's a problem with the map or not. We do, so we can put stones in here. This is gonna work very slowly. So we have to do, for our cement factory, need to get another one. Let's just quickly, before we leave, have a look if there's anything else we need. No, let's go and check out the factories. And make doubly sure that there isn't another cement factory. What is this? Spinnery? See, this is the spinnery I think we are gonna get. See, these are biogas plants. Not gonna help us much. Carpentry. This is the cement factory. And doesn't look like there is cereal factory, dairy, grain mill, grape processing, oil, paper factory. We are also going to need some paper as well, so we need to get that thing as well. Most likely we might just buy it. There's the sawmill, the other sawmill, spinnery, Sugar mill. Although sorry, this is a sugar mill. Sorry, the spinnery isn't that expensive and it's quite nearby, so we might buy that one. Tailor shop. Debreis Crusher, that's what we have. Cooper. Rope maker. No, sorry, we need the rope maker. Sorry, not the spinnery. We need the rope maker. That's 300,000. Unless there is a small rope maker. Dairy. Sorry, we are going to need. Yeah, that is. Yep. So we are going to need that, not the other way around. Sorry. We need the rope factory, not the spinnery. I did read wrong. Spinnery. Small carpentry. This is the cement factory we have. Dairy. Grain mill. Small grape processing plant. Oil mill. Small sawmill. Nah. So there isn't. We need the rope factory, so there isn't one there. Now let's hunt in the map. Is there a rope factory on the map? Rope maker. Yeah, there is a rope maker on the map. So you see, we need either a lot of cotton, or we need that and that, but that is only. Let's go visit. So here we've got our rope maker. And it will cost us 300,000. So, not only do we. Oh, I don't think we saved. Oops, I don't think we saved. I'm sorry, we lost some stuff. But I will fix it. Really sorry for that.